Our panel is ready to step into the ring here. We expect some fireworks, but we keep it clean here as always, beginning with Joe Conason, editor-in-chief over at the National Memo. Joe, good to see you. And Terry Schilling, the president at the American Principles Project. Ready to debate, guys. Joe, I'm going to let you have the floor to begin with here. Obviously, on the left, there are a lot of accusations, serious ones, against sitting President Joe Biden. And what do you make of Donald Trump and his business? Clearly, the legacy media was trying to make something that many say there's nothing there.
Well, first of all, I'm sorry, Bianca, but I'd have to contradict the premise there. I don't think there are any serious allegations against Joe Biden. But secondly, look, the problem...
Why is that?
The problem... Well, because nobody showed any quid pro quo. They haven't showed anything that Joe Biden supposedly did for the money that was given to his son, nor have they showed that Joe Biden got any of the money. So, you know, it's kind of a nothing. And even lots of Republicans admit that. Even lots of Republicans on the Hill don't see any story there. But let's go back to Trump.
Sure.
Trump has had this problem from the beginning of his presidency, which is that he refused to recognize the constitutional prohibition against emoluments from foreign governments. Of course, he said the Constitution should be terminated, but it hasn't been terminated. And when he was advised by ethics counsel to divest himself of his business interests, he refused to do that. So ongoing appearance problems for Trump. Now, I would say the worst appearance problem is with Saudi Arabia, where they definitely have helped the Saudi government in different ways, many different ways, and covered up crime by the Saudi government, which is a state that promotes Islamic extremism around the world. Not only the money to the hotels,
serious allegation there. So we want to, you know,
that's very well known. But not only that, but you know, if you look beyond the hotels and look at Jared Kushner.
Okay, you always go to Jared Kushner though. Let's stay with the dad though.
I always go there because it's a huge amount of money. That's why I go there.
Right, but they weren't selling widgets. We don't know what the Bidens were getting for the money that Comer and them have gotten documents for. There was actually hotels. Let's put up what Eric Trump is saying in response to all of this. He says the whole thing is simply a joke here. He writes here, we have this tweet, all foreign government profits for stays at our hotels and other properties while my father was in office, right here, was voluntarily donated to the United States Treasury. Just another example of MSNBC counter-narrative for the most family in political history. Let's let Terry speak here. Let's let Terry have as much time as you did, Joe.
So, Bianca, I actually, you know, I think there might be something to the guest, the panelist that's with us. You know, I saw this this painting that Hunter Biden did. It was covered in the New York Times. This is a great painting. If you look at this, sold for $500,000. $500,000. Hunter Biden painting, $500,000. And we're going to talk about the Trump family and their business. Donald Trump was a businessman his entire life. He spent his entire life building up businesses and making money and becoming successful, and then decided to run for president. Joe Biden and his entire family has been a grift. They have used their office in politics, whether it was a senator or vice presidency, to enrich themselves. Donald Trump did the exact opposite. When Donald Trump went into office, according to Forbes, he was worth $4.5 billion. When he left, he was worth $2.5 billion. Right? So someone enriched themselves, got richer when they went into office than when they came out, and the other made a ton of money. Right? This is a total joke. It's unserious, and it's a total distraction from who we really should be focusing on, which is the Biden crime syndicate family.
I got to keep you to 20 seconds, Joe, but please give your retort. And also, to the timing of all of it, I mean, don't you really question some of that, Joe, as far as, you know, trying to just do another hit piece on Donald Trump in addition to everything else?
I don't think so. They worked on this report for a long time, and this has been known for a long time. But look, where is the quid pro quo with the so-called Biden crime family? I haven't seen anything that Joe Biden did. By the way, he was not.
I don't know. Like there was.
They have canceled checks.
Allow me to finish.
Checks to Joe Biden that have been written.
Allow me to finish, please.
Cafe Milano, Russian mayor, wife.
He was not. Okay, you're not going to let me speak, so I won't.
We love having you speak.
Oh, you won't. You won't. You interrupt me, and so does the guest, and you don't need to do that. I wasn't finished. So please don't.
10 seconds. 10 seconds and then 10 seconds to Terry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
He wasn't in office Biden when most of these alleged payments to his son, or true or actual payments to his son, occurred. And there's never been anything shown that he did supposedly to merit those alleged bribes. So it's a hollow case. There's nothing there. Whereas with Saudi, there is a lot there.
Hunter did get on Air Force Two and take some trips with his dad. Terry, give you 20 seconds here to finish up to what Joe said.
That's what they pay.
I love the eye roll. You are great, Joe. Yes.
You can either believe that a crackhead that takes videos of himself and sleeps with hookers is a very successful businessman that had no benefits from his father being vice president and now president, or you can believe the obvious, which is that they obviously enriched their family and they're hiding it, right? There's nothing on the books.
What's the crime?
Let's leave it there, and let's have you back soon with a different topic and a lively debate as always. Thank you, guys.
Did not happen.
Great conversation. Thank you. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Terry.